Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the football first. Offense working from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. We know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like,
he lets it fly. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Boy, let's take a look at that. Boy, this transfer. I'll put it up there. I'll put it up there. I mean, come on. Come on. That boy been mossing boys all year. It's going down. Ooh. Ooh, on your back. And your boy trying to clean up. And we fell in. We fell in. Yeah.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30, past the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
The quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out 1st downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Slip that in there.
And that is...
That was a dot. That was a dot, little touch pass. Little touch pass over the defender. Oh. Once again, Spencer. Spencer out here. Earning that NIL money.
An accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run.
Touchdown, Wolverine! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Runs for the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Darisaw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Unloads quickly. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. And This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the tailback.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard.
Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He tries to take the top off. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route. Himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Jeffrey. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right on the money. Touchdown, Wolverines! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole.
right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Throws to the tight end. Nobody around as he makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. As productive as these 2 offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So,
and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the
open field on the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And he makes the catch inside the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A fourth
such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. That's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of...
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in. Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the single back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Oh. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On target over the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Ducks will have it first and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Buys a little time. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab deep. He smashes his way through again. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 38.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number. And perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Send the tight end in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle, it's Hayden.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down managed.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving at 27 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.